Jerry Jones in the past is like taking people out to the party bus where, things happen, but we're not supposed to talk about those things. But Jerry Jones this year, the reason I'm bringing this up, Jerry Jones made an executive decision to not talk during the scouting combine. And by not talking, Jerry Jones created a story. By not talking, it's a story. Some are wondering whether the Cowboys, how about them Cowboys, are up to something. And Jerry Jones has decided to stay on the down low here, total secrecy, because of something developing behind the scenes and doesn't want to mess that up. So let us discuss the question. Jerry Jones did not meet with the media at the NFL Scouting Combine this weekend in Indianapolis. Is this a big deal, a little deal, or no deal? All right, that's the question. I've got billboard slogan, proxy war, and algebra. We'll combine all of these things together, and we're going to make the gabagool. We're going to make the gabagool is what we're going to make. All right, so number one. I said number one. This is not a big deal. It is not a little deal. It is not no deal. It is a Cyclops deal, which I believe a Cyclops with the one eye is bigger than a big deal. All right, it's large is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you it's large. The only thing Jerry Jones loves more about more in life than the Cowboys is Jerry Jones talking about the Cowboys into microphones and cameras and all that. So why didn't he speak? Is there more to the story? The popular theory, as we've laid out for you, the popular theory is, by popular people, that Jerry Jones has been muzzled. But how would you muzzle Jerry Jones? He owns the team. He's the GM because he owns the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are supposedly working on some shock and awe trade. How many times have we heard this before where it doesn't happen? Now, what the Cowboys should be doing is trading Dak Prescott because he stinks. All right, that's what Jerry should be doing. And if you don't want to talk about it for whatever reason, that's fine. But that's the move you make. You trade Dak Prescott because you're not going to the promised land with Dak Prescott. That's not happening. Now, others are saying, well, no, it's Micah Parsons. There's something going on with Micah Parsons, and there's going to be some kind of surprise trade involving him or a mystery deal involving someone else. But either way, for our purposes, radio silence. Radio silence. And it's the billboard slogan. Loose lips, torpedo trades. It's a new slogan. They just came up with it. But if Jerry Jones starts blabbing to reporters, it becomes problematic. Now, the good news is either Dallas makes a big trade or they make up the fact that they could have made a big trade, but it fell apart at the last minute. But either way, we'll get content. We are told Jerry Jones is scheduled to speak in a couple days at a retirement ceremony for one of his former players there on Wednesday. Now, page 2. We go to Viva Las Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada, where Mouthwash Mike is roaming the streets of Vegas there, getting ready to jump into the Bellagio fountains or who knows where else. But the Raiders co-owner, Tom Brady, apparently not a big fan of Sam the Man, who's not the man, Sam Darnold, or any of the other available quarterbacks. Shout out Mr. Unlimited and Justin Fields. All right, so the reporting is that the Raiders got spurned by Matthew Stafford. They need a quarterback. They don't have a quarterback. They got to find a quarterback. They got to get a quarterback. But yet Tom Brady not high on Sam Darnold or the other available free agent quarterbacks. What is your appraisal of this one? While it is possible this is the old okie doke and Brady does like one of these jabronis playing quarterback, based on what I have seen of the available quarterbacks, I would agree that you should stay away. They've all got cooties. Tom Brady, I would think, knows suck when he sees suck. And for someone that seemed to always have that clutch gene in Tom Brady, Sam Darnold is the antithesis of that, right? He's the glitch, Sam Darnold. He's fool's gold, as the Vikings found out last year. Justin Fields has failed with a bad team and a mediocre team, the Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So you've got that. the available quarterbacks are the runt of the litter. They are the runts of the litter there. And if you go down at Tom Brady and his early resume, you look at Tom Brady's early resume with the Raiders, and you're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud. Tom Brady is in a proxy war, and Tom Brady is losing the GM by proxy battle with the Raiders. What is my supporting evidence? Well, Tom Brady wanted to hire Ben Johnson as the Raiders coach. They got rid of Antonio Pierce, who, by the way, Mark Davis wanted to keep. Even though the Raiders were bad last year, Mark Davis is like, let's give this guy a fair shot. We'll bring back Antonio Pierce. Tom Brady's like, no, I can hand-deliver you Ben Johnson from the Lions. So they got rid of Antonio Pierce, and Ben Johnson said, screw you, I'd rather eat deep dish pizza in Chicago. And so he left, and the Raiders were left holding the bag, and so then they had to hire the oldest coach in the NFL, Pete Carroll. And while I think Pete Carroll will do a fine job, that is not who Tom Brady wanted. The cachet of Tom Brady is you get who you want. He didn't get the coach he wanted, and now he wined and dined Matthew Stafford at a City Slickers-like snow resort in Montana, only to be turned down by Stafford, who left money on the table over the weekend to go back to the Rams. We question whether he would be willing to do that. He's made an ungodly amount of money playing quarterback for the Lions and the Rams, and Stafford turned down more money from both the Giants and Tom Brady's Raiders to go back to Los Angeles. And so now you talk about the double whammy. You don't get the quarterback you wanted. You don't get the coach you wanted. And now the Raiders are stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea. They got to find a quarterback. And the draft class is pretty weak. The free agents stink. And so my advice, you got to pivot. Now, there's a name I like that no one else is talking about. I'm the only one talking about this guy, Jake Browning. Oh, you've lost your mind, Maller. What are you, smoking the good stuff? No. I like the player. I played a little bit. Joe Burrow got hurt a couple years back, and I would rather take a flyer on a guy like that than any of these other schmendricks at the quarterback position. Now, it is possible that the Raiders will end up drafting Shedeur Sanders, who is projected, by the way, as a second-round pick or a third-round pick, but could draft him at number 6 overall in the draft just because they got to get somebody. They got to get somebody to sell to the natives there that everything's okay, and good luck. Good luck on that. All right, now, final point. We head now to the swampland of New Jersey. We're doing the shuffle, the wide receiver shuffle. You got to do the shuffle. So what are the chances that the Jets find a trade partner to deal away Davante Adams? He's on the clock. Tick, 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 tick. Some new reporting over the weekend. We are told that Davante Adams can be yours yet again if the price is right. That was the big chatter at the scouting combine. So the Maller odds. You asked, what are the odds that Davante Adams is traded by the Jets in the near future? Maller Sportsbook odds at plus 5,000. That implies a less than 2% chance. A less than 2% chance. Now, why is that? It's the Maller math. In this case, it's algebra. Okay, it's algebra. Why would anyone trade for Davante Adams when you can just wait and then he'll be let go by the Jets? They're not going to keep him. He'll be on the free agent market. Davante Adams is 32. The athletic prime ends at 32, so he's at the very end of his athletic prime. He's lost about a half a step as the crow flies, about a half a step. Still effective, but not as dominating, not anywhere near as dominating as he had been back in his salad days with the Green Bay Packers. And the Jets, it's all about the cap. Now, remember, I'm a salary cap truther. So you want to get rid of somebody, you'll find a reason to get rid of them. The logistics on this is that the Jets will save like $30 million almost against the cap and $38 million in total value by trading or releasing Adams, but they had to do it by June 1st. So just wait. If you want Davante Adams, you just wait, and that'll be that. Adams will likely follow his bestie, Aaron Rodgers, wherever Aaron Rodgers goes. Davante Adams will follow. And if Rodgers doesn't play anywhere, then where does he go? He followed Derek Carr if Carr's with the Saints or somewhere else. I still don't believe Carr's going to be with the Saints, but that decision's coming up here in a couple of days.